Hello, friends, and thank you as always for visiting the Legend Sports Universe YouTube channel. The Legend Sports Universe, where legends play forever. This is the Franchise Stars Baseball League Game of the Week for June 25th of Year 2 of the FSBL, coming to you live from Comiskey Park in Chicago, where the Baltimore Orioles come in to visit the Chicago White Sox. The Orioles 38-39, the White Sox 40-37. Both teams trying to stay relevant in the playoff hunt as we near the midway point. They have split the first two games of this three-game series. Pitching has not been at a premium in the first two games. A 7-6 White Sox win, an 11-9 Orioles win in Game 2 to even things out. Trying to change that for the White Sox will be Wilbur Wood. Wood 3-7 despite a very solid 3.39 earned run average so far on the year in 15 starts. The White Sox have now fallen 7.5 games back in the AL Central of the red-hot Minnesota Twins. Paul Blair will step in for the Orioles. The Orioles trying to keep from falling too far out of the race against the Red Sox and the Yankees atop that American League East. First pitch from Wood in there on the outside corner for a called strike.
First pitch, 111.
Another knuckleball from Wood falls in. He'll throw a bunch of those. He's got some other tricks up his sleeve too, but Wood certainly breaks out in a couple of variations of the knuckleball, actually. He's ahead of Blair here, 0-2. Drops a third one in there, and Paul Blair goes three pitches and gets to grab a seat. Wilbur Wood strikes him out to open up the game here in Chicago. Beatles Eternally has joined us, as have Ken Castro and Carlos Yaz. How are you guys? Thank you for coming in. If you all get a chance later, if you're watching this now or on tape delay as Mark Belanger steps in, go check out the broadcast Beatles just completed before this one. And Bernard Strom also had a broadcast on his channel earlier on in the day. Belanger batting .241 here in the early going. Not really in early going anymore. I don't know why I said that. We're about the midway point of the season now. Belanger to second. Collins ranges to his left. Spins and throws. Belanger's thrown out, and there's two away. The Orioles lineup: Blair, Belanger, and Murray, Ken Williams, Bob Neiman, and Manny Machado, Bobby Grich, Randy Milligan gets the call at DH today, and Rick Dempsey batting down in the 9-hole for Baltimore. In steps Eddie Murray. Murray, a terrific year last year, bit cool this year, only batting .253. Expectation is that Murray's numbers will be there at the end of the year. He does still have 18 homers and 40 RBIs. Just the average has been lagging. We've seen a bit of that throughout the league here in year 2. Your batting leaders, some of which are surprising in the top, in both the AL and the NL, have been a bit high here across the league here in this second year. Murray pops this one up on the infield. We'll see who takes charge. It's put away over there at first. I believe that's Zeke Benora. And that retires the side. So the Orioles go down 1-2-3. Collins, Ramirez, and Jackson due up for the Sox in the bottom of the first. Yeah, Carlos, it's just such a visually great game. It really is. Here's Nels Potter. Potter 6-3, a 4.35 earned run average. He's been a bit hittable. That whip of 1.4, not where you want things, but he's been able to minimize the damage. Eddie Collins, last year's batting champion, is back up in the top 5. He's 4th in the league in batting at this point at .345. He'll face Potter to start things off. Takes a first pitch, ball up high. It's 1-0. Fastball there from Potter, misses up high. It's 2-0. As we mentioned, the White Sox 7.5 games back of the Minnesota Twins. The Twins have been able to match their pitching with their offense this year. Offense is kind of measured up this year. That everyone knows that the Twins' rotation is solid, but the offense is producing as well, and the Twins have been the class of the Central as we approach the midway point of the season. See everybody playing right around 78, 79, 80 games so far. Potter walks Collins to start off the bottom of the first. Not what you want. Here's Alexei Ramirez. Ramirez batting .257 so far. Runner goes, throw down to second from Dempsey, not in time. It's a stolen base for Eddie Collins, his 23rd of the season. Really didn't get a particularly great jump, and it wasn't a bad throw from Dempsey. But regardless, Collins gets in. They try the shadow play there at second, but Collins dives back in safely. Pitch from Potter. Ramirez fouls it off. So Ramirez now in a hole, 0-2. Todd B has joined us. How are you, Todd? Thanks for checking in, pal. Appreciate it. It's like anytime I do a real... This isn't super late. I've done a couple that started a little bit late than this. But anytime I do a late night broadcast, it always goes extra innings. Or if I did hockey, it goes to like triple overtime or something like that. So we'll see how this one goes. 1-2 the count to Ramirez. This one just outside third. So count still 1-2 to Alexei Ramirez as Potter works here. That one shot down to first, but nicely picked by Murray on the line drive. Collins gets back to second, and there's one away. Your White Sox lineup: Collins, Ramirez, and shoeless Joe Jackson, Bonora, Baines, and Happy Felsch, Ward, Fielder Jones, and A.J. Pierzynski. In steps shoeless Joe Jackson. So far on the season, only batting .264. After a terrific year last year, he rides an 11-game hitting streak into this one, though. 9 homers, 29 RBIs for Jackson. If I'm remembering correctly, Jackson was hurt for a bit of this first half. He was also injured for a portion of last year. Screwball away there from Potter. Swung on and missed. It's 1-1. There's a shot down to third. Picked cleanly, throw a bit hurried, but Murray is able to grab it regardless. For the second out, Collins holds at second. So Ken mentioned the unis. I think this is the 1966 Orioles unis and the 1917 White Sox unis. Here's Zeke Bonora, 304, 12 homers, 42 RBIs for the White Sox first baseman. Curveball there, misses away. It's 1-0. There's a shot looping in the left. That's a base hit. Collins being waved around third. Throw home is a good one, but Collins too quick. He beats the throw in from Ken Williams, and the White Sox take a 1-0 lead on the 2-out RBI single from Zeke Bonora. Breaking ball away. A looping line drive to bring in the first run of the game. Here's Harold Baines. Baines batting .277, 6 homers, 19 RBIs. At least one of you watching, I'm sure, is thinking those aren't Hall of Fame numbers, but I digress. Potter misses up high. It's 2-0. This, of course, is the old Comiskey Park, not the more recent incarnation. That's now guaranteed rate or whatever the White Sox call their stadium. I get them all confused with the brandings. That one is in there, 2-2 the count. U.S. Cellular or something like that. Another one misses away. Happy Felsch waits on deck. Count now full to Baines. That one shot to left and foul. So the count stays full. There's a shot out to left, but right at Williams. He puts it away, and the side is retired. So Zeke Benora with the stupid uniform glitch drives in the run regardless. An RBI single here in the bottom of the first. We head to the second. White Sox lead the Orioles 1-0. Stepping in, here's Ken Williams. Williams, 286, 11 homers, 28 RBIs. He's had a good first half of the season. Again, Orioles just in an uphill climb, playing in this division with the Red Sox and the Yankees. And the Red Sox have been the class of it. They won the division last year. They've built up a nice lead on the Yankees. At this point, I believe it's about 7 games. Yankees were terrible out of the gate. Got off to an 11-20 start. And Williams goes golfing for this one. It's down the right field line, and it just hooks foul. StatCast says 1.4 feet outside the pole. Ken Williams almost takes Wilbur Wood deep. Yankees have righted the ship, and now they've got another cold stretch. And the White Sox just haven't let them get close. The Red Sox haven't let them get close. Fastball misses down low. Count is full. Bob Neiman waits on deck. Knuckle curve there from Wood. Misses down and away. So it's a leadoff walk for Ken Williams. In steps Neiman. Neiman having a very good season so far. Fastball from Wood in there for a called strike. Neiman, 282, 12 homers, 34 RBIs. Very cool, Todd. Hello, Bernard. How are you? Yeah, as I mentioned in the intro, if you did not catch it earlier, go check out Bernard's broadcast from this afternoon and Beatles Eternally's broadcast that aired right before this one. 0-2 count. Wood gets ahead of Neiman. This one slashed out to right. Well foul. And out of play. There's another one. This one shot down to third. Throw to second. On the first 5-4-3 double play. Neatly turned by the White Sox. Pete Ward. I just realized Pete Ward's playing over Robin Ventura in this game. I gotta see if Ventura is hurt or just getting a day off. In steps Manny Machado. Machado 312, 13 homers, 48 RBIs. Knuckleball from Wood falls in. It's 0-1. Machado yanks that one foul. To the count here as Wood works to Machado. That one is pulled foul. That one hopper to third. Ward has it. Throws over to first. Throw pulls Benora off the bag, and Machado's going to be safe. So there's a throwing error on Pete Ward. Just mentioned him playing for the sure-handed Robin Ventura in this one. And Ward, almost on cue, makes the error. In steps Bobby Grich, 264, 10 homers, 28 RBIs for the Orioles' second baseman. I'll try to make the White Sox pay for the Ward error. Wood tries to rebound. Drops that knuckler in there for a strike. There's a pitch. Misses inside. It's 1-1. Popped up outside first. Benora gives chase over near the bullpen. Tracks it down. Nicely done there by Zeke Benora. And the side is retired. So the Orioles get the gift error but can't capitalize on it. We head to the bottom of the second here in Chicago. Felsch, Ward, and Jones coming up for the White Sox. They lead it 1-0. Here's Happy Felsch, 283, 19 homers, 49 RBIs. Those 19 homers, good for 9th in the American League to this point. Screwball from Potter misses down and in. In yesterday's slugfest, Felsch had 3 hits. Changeup misses down and in. It's 2-0. Fastball misses up and away. 3-0 the count. There you see Ward in the on-deck circle. You see Eddie Plank yesterday struck out 10. The A's are just so good. They really are. They're so good. Potter walks him on 4 pitches. So Felsch is on. Here's Pete Ward. Fastball misses down low. Ward 244, 6 homers, 18 RBIs. Change up in there for a call strike. It's 1-1. Bill Lang of the Cubs, hitting streak now 27. I wish it let me see, like a kept record of it. I don't think it does unless I've missed it somewhere. Like the longest hitting streaks in the league and stuff like that in history. Ground ball down to first, Murray to Belanger, back to Murray, 3-6-3 double play. And it's a rough first couple innings for Pete Ward. He makes the error, and now he hits into a double play. I don't think I've seen higher than that 27 figure. I think a couple of guys have gotten there. I think Adrian Beltre had a 27-game hitting streak at one point. I think Napoleon Lajoie had 27 at one point. So in steps Fielder Jones. Jones only batting .237, a home run, 7 RBIs, and limited duty. The emergence of Happy Felsch has reduced Fielder Jones's playing time considerably. But he drops this one in the left field for a 2-out single. So Jones lashes one out there to give the White Sox a base runner. Pitch caught, too much plate. And he makes them pay for it. Now here's A.J. Pierzynski. Throw over to first. Jones dives back in. Pierzynski batting .249. Throw down to second, and it's another stolen base. Second for the White Sox. Another not terrible throw there from Rick Dempsey. But Jones gets in. 6th steal of the year. Potter's motion does take a little time. White Sox trying to capitalize. Przinsky, slow roller to second. Grich has it, throws him out. And the side is retired. So the White Sox get a runner to second, but do not score. We'll head to the top of the third. Milligan, Dempsey, and Blair coming up for the Orioles. They trail it 1-0. Both ends of a doubleheader, yep. Safe to say you'll never see that again. Here's Randy Milligan, 303 in part-time duty, 3 homers, 13 RBIs. Milligan gets the DH start against the lefty. Knuckle curve, misses down and in, it's 1-0. Down third base line, that's a fair ball. Past Pete Ward. Milligan does not run well. He lumbers a bit. Makes a slow turn at first, but he's not testing anything. But that's a leadoff single for Randy Milligan. Let me see. Todd asked, do you set the lineups for these games and let the AI do the others? I'm controlling rosters this year. That's a change I did from year one. So I'm controlling like send-ups and call-downs. When there are injuries, I decide who gets called up from the minors and that kind of stuff. So I'll do like their general lineups, but like if they decide they want to sit somebody or somebody's fatigued or whatever like that, or they want to make lineup changes based on the guys I have on the major league roster, that's all done with AI. That one swung on and missed. Second strikeout for Wood to get the first out here in the inning, and that'll help. So Dempsey flails and misses. Order will turn over. Here's Paul Blair. Blair struck out on 3 pitches to lead off the game. Fouls this one off. It's 0-1. Hey, Nathaniel, good to see you. As always, if you are watching, first and most importantly, thank you. If you are watching and have not subscribed as of yet, I hope you will consider doing so. And also kindly bang that like button if you are watching and enjoying the action here on the Legend Sports Universe. 1-1 the count as Wood works to Blair. Ground ball in the hole. Ranges to the left. Ramirez knocks it down, but he's not going to have a play. That's a ball Alexei Ramirez should probably come up with. They're going to call it a single for Blair. Not an easy play, but a play that a major league shortstop should make. So now the Orioles will try to make him pay for it. Belanger swinging first pitch, flies to center. Felsch gets there, puts it away for out number 2. Be interesting to see what happens next year. Alexei Ramirez might not be long for this world. The White Sox, in the most recently completed draft, drafting Luis Aparicio, who figures to make Alexei Ramirez fairly obsolete at short here for the White Sox. Here's Eddie Murray. He takes a first pitch offering outside. 2 outs, first and second, top of the third. White Sox lead the Orioles 1-0. Derek Jeter continues to lead the American League in batting at .389. Cesar Cedeno, Adrian Beltre, and we'll get back to the rest of that list later on. Shot back to the mound. Wood somewhat oddly goes to third base for the force. I guess he was facing that way and figured it was the shortest to get the side. White Sox will send out Eddie Collins here as the order turns over to lead things off in the bottom of the third against Nels Potter. White Sox trying to protect the 1-0 lead. Screwball's in there for a called strike. Yes, Beatles, he absolutely was. Blair was really, really good out there. This Orioles team has a terrific defense, as Collins puts this one in the gap. Round second, thinks about third, but he'll hold. But that is a lead-off double for Eddie Collins, his 20th of the season. And now, here's Alexei Ramirez. Ramirez is 0 for 1. 256 on the year, 2 homers, 26 RBIs. Collins not above stealing third by any means. Potter tries to throw to second to pick him off and almost throws it out into center field. Fastball in there for a called strike. American League wins lead. Fish Hunter and Brad Radke have 10. Another pickoff attempt. Collins gets back again. Fastball misses up high. Your American League ERA leaders, pair of rookies, Carl Mays for the Red Sox and Addy Joss for the Indians. Followed by a pair of twins, Brad Radke and Johan Santana, and Virgil Trucks, who has had a terrific season for the resurgent Detroit Tigers. Again, the league's most disappointing team last year, the Tigers, at least playing around 500 balls so far this season. Strikeout leaders, Grove, Pedro Martinez, Rube Waddell, Angels rookie Frank Tanana, and the Tigers' Mickey Lolich. This one is lined into center field. Collins comes around to score. It is an RBI single for Alexei Ramirez to bring the run home, and the White Sox extend their lead to 2-0. Good piece of hitting by Ramirez to serve that one out into center. Now here's shoeless Joe Jackson. Jackson is 0 for 1. First pitch changeup in there for a called strike. In the National League, Willie Mays has taken over the batting lead at 371. The Braves' surprising John Morrill stays hot. Mel Ott is now third. Freddie Lindstrom fourth. Bryce Harper fifth in the National League in batting. Again, the Giants, who won 109 games last year and took the A's to 7 games in the World Series. The Giants are only a couple games above 500, although the rest of that division is below 500, so they are still in first. But the Giants not performing anywhere near the level they did a year ago. I still expect that the Giants are going to go on some sort of a hot streak that'll get them back to the level we expect. Pitch from Potter misses outside. It's the first ball. It's 1-2 to Jackson. Ground ball through the hole. It's a base hit in the left. So Potter scuffling a bit here in the third. Jackson gets his hitting streak up to 12 games as he chats with Eddie Murray down at first. Here's Zeke Bonora. Bonora had an RBI single his first time up. Slider is in there for a called strike. Again, Bonora has been terrific in the first half, I should say, not early. 306 average. 12 homers, 41 ribbies. They appeal. He didn't go, though. Unless that's Angel Hernandez down there at first. That's a pretty clear call to anyone else. Good slider there. Bonora pulls off of it and misses. It's 1-2. Nobody out here in the bottom of the third. White Sox have a run in. They have 2 more on the bases. Ground ball through the hole. Diving stop. Bobby Grich. Nice play by Grich to rob a single and probably save a run. Grich lays out nicely for this one. That was a long way to go. It wasn't hit that hard. But still a tough play. Grich fields it cleanly. The runners do move up. But that's a nice play there by Bobby Grich for the first out of the bottom of the third. Here's Harold Baines. Baines' first pitch swing, fly ball to left. Williams is over. The runner's going to tag. Ken Williams' throw slices a bit into the line, but good enough. That's actually my fault. I misjudged that throw. I thought that was going to go up the line a bit more than it did. It actually ends up coming in pretty much perfectly. And Dempsey slaps the tag down on Alexei Ramirez for the third out. Close play at the plate, but a big throw from Ken Williams guns him down, and this stays a 2-0 game. And now Williams will lead it off for the Orioles here in the top of the fourth, try to get something going on the offensive side of the ledger. Williams walked his first time up. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, that Ramirez. I should have run that. I should have run that replay again. But that was definitely a close play at the plate. I think you're right. Ramirez's hand kind of came inside or over the bag. Dempsey gets that tag down, but the way that throw came out of Williams' hand, it kind of looked like it was going to slice a bit more. I thought that throw was going to go up the line, and I just completely misread it. Right on the money. Now Williams comes through with a leadoff single to open up the top of the fourth. The Orioles will try to get something going. Midway through the cycle, I'll wait till it restarts again, then we'll go through the out-of-town scoreboard for the first time in this one. Here's Bob Neiman. He takes a first pitch strike in there. It's 0-1. Wood takes a peek at the runner. Knuckleball misses down low. Neiman is grounded into 11 double plays in this first half. Throws over to first, runner gets back easily. Wood will be looking to keep it down in the zone. Throws over to first again. Once again, Williams dives back in. Wood delivers high, knuckleball misses. White Sox have stolen a pair of bases so far in this game. We'll see if the Orioles decide to test their luck on the bases with a knuckleballer on the mound, albeit a lefty. Ground ball up the middle, that's a base hit. Williams rounds second, but he's going to hold there. Felsch gets it in quickly. Throw to third is a little bit offline, but no harm there, as Williams holds up at second. So the Orioles have the first two men on here in the fourth. Here's Manny Machado. Machado is 0 for 1. Knuckleball in there for a called strike. Wood comes to the set, takes a peek at second. Now delivers. Machado watches that one. That looked like a good pitch from Wood, but it's called outside. Wood clearly did not love that call. Sometimes the body language is all the protest you need. One pitch. Machado high fly ball to left. Easily playable though. Fielder Jones with the grab. Throws it in. The runners will hold. There's one away. Here's Bobby Grich. Grich 0 for 1. He popped out his first time up. Also made a fine play in the field that saved a run his last time up. Or last time in the field, I should say. Knuckleballer there from Wood. Falls right into the heart. Grich seemingly taking there on the first pitch. Grich capable of putting one into the seats. Lines this one to center. Felsch comes on, makes the play. And a good, strong throw into third. No runner tagging up anyway. There's two down. And now it's going to be up to Randy Milligan to try to get a run in. Orioles got their first two on. Last two have flown out. Milligan punishes left-handed pitching. That's why he's in the DH spot for this one. First pitch called up high. It's 1-0. Todd, thank you very much for checking in. Appreciate it. Fly ball to center. That's going to send him back, but he'll have it. Felsch puts it away short of the track, and the side is retired. So Wood allows the first two to reach, but then retires the next three in the air to get out of the jam. We head to the bottom of the. Here's Happy Felsch. Walk back in the second.
The center fielder, number 60.
Screwball misses down low. Curveball also misses low. White Sox have a couple big bats out of the lineup today because Frank Thomas isn't playing either. There's a shot deep into the gap, going way back. It's up and it's out of here. Home run, Happy Felsch, number 20 on the season for Felsch. And the White Sox have a 3-0 lead. Felsch got a good piece of that one from Potter. Potter does not look particularly sharp. Felsch makes him pay. He's catching too much plate too frequently. And Felsch deposits that one into the seats out in left center.
Now batting.
I apologize. I realized I mentioned Frank Thomas. And I think I'm confusing these White Sox with my half White Sox, half Senators team, the failed Long Island Legends in the Howie Shanks League. Frank Thomas actually is not in the FSBL as of yet. White Sox hoping for a better fate than my horribly underachieving Long Island Legends. Fire all those bums. But I digress. Count is 1-2 here to Ward. Screwball misses down low. It's 2-2. There's a shot to short, but right at Belanger. Takes a step to his right and puts it away. So here's fielder Jones. Jones, the left fielder, 1 for 1. He's singled back in the second. There's the pitch for Potter. Up high, swung on and missed. Count goes to 1-1. Fastball misses down low. So the White Sox have now staked Wilbur Wood to a 3-0 lead. Wood has not gotten much run support this year. 3-7, despite that 3.3 earned run average coming in. A.J. Pierzynski waits on deck. Count's now full to Jones. And Jones goes the other way with it. Hanging up, but it's going to fall in front of Ken Williams. Jones decides to hold at first with the single. I think he may have watched that one a bit. Perhaps not busting it as well out of the box as he should have. Slicing shot. Wasn't hit that deep, and Williams did get to it fairly quickly. Throw over to first, runner gets back. So in steps Pierzynski, he's 0 for 1. The A's currently lead the American League West by 16 games. Astros aren't playing badly. The A's are just that good. It would take so much. It's really going to be until free agency really starts to hit this league before anybody can challenge the A's there. That's a close play at first. And he's gone. Jones is picked off. Potter picks fielder Jones off first. Murray slapped that tag down quickly. Jones stood there for a moment in disbelief, but he just has to retreat to the dugout. It's now 2 outs and the base is clear in the bottom of the 4th. Fastball misses inside. Screwball misses down low. It's 3-0. Eddie Collins waits on deck. Fastball misses inside. That looked like a good pitch from Potter. But Przinsky draws the 2-out walk. And that'll bring up Eddie Collins. First pitch, fastball in there for a called strike. There's a shot in the center. Third hit for Eddie Collins. All the guy does is hit line drives. 3 for 3 on the day. Now here's Alexi Ramirez. Ramirez 1 for 2. He's got an RBI single in this one. Out of town scoreboard, Brewers lead the Yankees 5-4 in the 7th. Kevin Mitchell has hit his 17th home run for the Yankees, despite them trailing. Royals lead the Diamondbacks 1-0 in Kansas City. Charlie Leibrandt and Brian Anderson, the pitching matchup there. Angels all over the Tigers at 6-0 in the 7th. Adam Kennedy is driven in a pair for the Angels. Blue Jays over the Twins 7-3 in the 4th in Minnesota. Alex Rios has a pair of RBIs for the Jays. Joe Mauer a pair of RBIs for the Twins. Braves lead the Marlins 1-0 in Atlanta in the 4th. Ronald Acuna Jr. has driven in the run for the Braves there. Rockies up on the Expos 5-1 in the 4th. Todd Helton, his 17th home run of the season. Expos with some bad injury news as Steven Strasburg is done, perhaps for the rest of the regular season, with a shoulder tear. The Rays lead the Reds 2-1. As we get cut off there on the scoreboard, we'll try to pick that back up in the top of the 5th. White Sox pick up another, though. Orioles will come to bat in the 5th, trailing 3-0. Here's Rick Dempsey. Dempsey struck out his first time up. Giants lead the Indians 3-0 in the 1st in San Francisco. Buster Posey, who's had a miserable season so far, has hit his 5th home run, 3-run shot there. Phillies and Mariners battle later. Al Orth and James Paxton will be that pitching matchup. Dempsey, ground ball in the hole. Ward, tough play, throws to first. Dempsey, you can clock him to first with the sundial. He's thrown out, and there's one away. Order turns over. Here's Paul Blair. Blair 1 for 2. He's singled back in the 3rd. Your American League home run leaders, the defending home run champ Ken Griffey Jr. has reclaimed the lead with 26. Aaron Judge has 25. Jimmy Fox and Mark McGwire, the A's tandem, with 24. And Big Frank Howard of the Rangers has 23. Looper down the right field line. It'll be found. There may be a play on it. And Jackson gets there. Long run, but a nice grab by Jackson. There's 2 down. Here's Mark Belanger. Belanger is 0 for 2. He's 1 for 11 in the series. That one misses down low. Another one misses away. Counts 2-0. That one is fouled off. So Belanger now dealing with a 2-1 count. 2 out, nobody on here in the top of the 5th. White Sox lead at 3-0. Chopper down to first. Benora has it. He'll take it himself. and the side is retired. So down go the Orioles. We are midway through here at Comiskey. Jackson, Benora, and Baines due up for the White Sox. They lead it 3-0.
Leading off for the White Sox, the right fielder.
Here's Shoeless Joe Jackson. He's 1 for 2. Takes the first pitch down low. Pitch from Potter, misses up and in, 2-0 the count. Potter trying to grind his way through here. He has not had his best stuff by any stretch. 3-0 lead, hardly insurmountable though. But he doesn't want to give up anything else. At the risk of stating the obvious. Potter looks in, behind Jackson 2-0. There's a pitch, Jackson swings, taps it back to the mound. Potter comes off, throws to first, tough play, but he gets him. Good job there by Nels Potter to retire Jackson, and there's one away. Here's Zeke Benora. Benora 1 for 2, single and an RBI. That one misses down and in. Another one misses low. It's 2-0. Fastball misses up and in. It's 3-0. Harold Baines waits on deck. Fly ball to center. Blair going back on it. At the track. At the wall. Nicely done by Paul Blair. He tracks it in a step in front of the wall. Long way to go for Blair there, but he gets there comfortably for the second out. Here's Harold Baines. Baines 0 for 2. He is flown out and lined out. Fastball misses up high. And another one misses up high. So Potter behind Baines, 2-0. This is our first look at the White Sox this season. Like I said, in the first half of the year, I like to make sure I get at least one broadcast in for every team. And then once that is done, the rest of the way, I'll just do whatever the best game of the week is. And that will be that week's game of the week broadcast. So we start getting more games involving the playoff picture and stuff like that. And just good pitching matchups that I find intriguing. So after the White Sox, I've got to do a Rays game and actually a Phillies game. I have not done the Phillies as of yet. Those are the last two teams on the list. And then from there, we'll just start picking the best matchups for the rest of the way. Full count to Baines. Potter delivers. And Baines slashes it. Long run. Ken Williams. Nice play, Ken Williams. Williams lays out and left. I'll tell you, this Orioles team defense might very well be the best in the FSBL. Their infield absolutely is. Murray, Grich, Belanger, and Machado. But their outfield defense, Paul Blair, Bob Neiman isn't a great outfielder, but Ken Williams is solid. Paul Blair is great. Just a very, very good defensive team. So that brings us to the top of the sixth. Here's Eddie Murray. He takes a first pitch strike. He's 0 for 2. That one misses. It's 1-1. Here's a delivery. There's a shot up the middle. That's a base hit for Murray. So Easy Eddie will pull in at first with a leadoff single. The Orioles try to scratch something together here against Wilbur Wood. Here's Ken Williams. Knuckleball misses. It's 1-0. So this is actually the last game of the week broadcast for June here of year 2. Next broadcast will be the start of July. Fly ball to Jones out there and left. He puts it away for out number 1. I'll try to get all the standings and leaderboards and team stats posted onto the website in the next couple of days. So 1 down. Here's Bob Neiman. Neiman 1 for 2. Singled back in the 4th. He's 3 for 11 in the series. That one floats in for a strike. Pierzynski sets. Wood looks in and delivers. That one is taken for strike 2. So Neiman has spit on a pair of knuckleballs. They both landed in the zone. And there's another one, and Neiman hits this one well to left center. That ball is deep into the gap. It's back near the wall, and it's out of here. Home run, Bob Neiman. And Wilbur Wood is going to wish he had that pitch back. 0-2. Floats one in the middle of the plate, and Bob Neiman puts it into the seats and left, and we've got a 1-run ball game. Look at that thing. No spin on that at all. But look where it gets to the plate. Belt high. And Bob Neiman launches it. Same spot as Felsh's homer earlier. So now it's a 3-2 ball game. Still 1 out here in the 6th, and here's Machado. Machado pulls that one foul. Wood looks in. There's the pitch. Machado, hard shot up the middle. That's a base hit. So see if the Orioles are starting to figure Wood out a bit here. Machado is on. That'll bring up Bobby Grich. Grich is 0 for 2. Knuckleballer at 68 pitches. Certainly Wood not tired at this point. But we'll see what kind of a leash they give him. Grich 3 for 7, 3 RBIs in the series. Again, these teams have split the first 2 of this 3-game set. There's a shot. Diving stop. Ramirez knocks it down. Not sure he's going to have a play, though. And he doesn't. Machado gets in. It's an infield single for Grich. That's the second play that Ramirez has made a diving stop on, knocked it down, but not been able to field cleanly. And now here's Randy Milligan. Milligan is 1 for 2. Big double play threat if you can get the ground ball out of him. Knuckleball there at the knee as Milligan takes it for strike 1. He's 1 for 2. He's singled back in the 3rd. Wood takes a peek, now delivers. Milligan yanks it foul. So Wood's ahead of him 0-2. Of course, he was ahead of Neiman 0-2 as well before Neiman put one into the seats. Pitch from Wood. There's a shot, line to short, but right at Ramirez. The runners get back, but now there's 2 outs. Milligan hit that one pretty hard, but hit it right at Alexi Ramirez. And now it's going to be up to Rick Dempsey. Dempsey is 0 for 2. He's struck out and grounded out. Fly ball, right center. going back. Long run for Jackson, but Shoeless Joe tracks it down at the edge of the warning track to retire the side. So Wood escapes further damage, but Bob Neiman hits a 2-run shot to get the Orioles on the board. We head to the bottom of the 6th. The White Sox 3, Orioles 2. Here's Happy Felsch. Felsch hit a solo homer in the 4th. That right now serves as the margin of victory. Nels Potter stays in. He's at 91 pitches. Fastball misses up high. Stu Miller and Eddie Watt throwing in the Orioles bullpen. Here's the pitch. Shot. Out to right. Neiman going back just shy of the track. Puts it away for out number 1.
Now batting, third baseman, Pete Ward.
So here's Pete Ward. Ward 0 for 2. He is lined out and grounded out. Fastball misses down low. It's 1-0. Potter looks in and delivers. Ward pops it up. Foul ground. Moving towards the dugout. Murray will have room, though. Puts it away for out number 2.
Now batting.
Good job by Murray to get there for that second out. Here's Fielder Jones. The White Sox left fielder 2 for 2 with a pair of singles. Here's the pitch. There's a shot right at Belanger for the third out. So the side goes down. We are 2/3 of the way through here in Chicago. We head to the top of the 7th. White Sox 3, Orioles 2. Here's Paul Blair. Blair 1 for 3, singled back in the 3rd. Fastball misses down low. Terry Forster, the left-hander, Hoyt Wilhelm, the right-hander, in the White Sox bullpen. Ground ball to short. Ramirez charges. Throws to first, and there's one away.
The batter, number 7.
So first man is down. Here's Mark Belanger. Belanger 0 for 3. He's now 1 for 12 in the series. That one's in there for a called strike. It's 0-1. Ground ball to first. Benora has it. He'll take it himself for the second out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Eddie Murray.
So Murray's 1 for 3, single and a run scored. 4 for 12, 2 homers in the series. Orioles hoping that that's a sign that Eddie Murray is finally starting to heat up as we reach the midpoint of the season. That one in there for a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Wood delivers. Misses down low. One offering. That one falls in. Murray takes it. So Wood's ahead of him 1-2. Murray is the tying run at the plate. It's a 1-run ball game here in the top of the 7th. Murray yanks that one inside the bag at third. That's a base hit. Second, Jones's throw is cut off. It will not be in time, and Eddie Murray has a 2-out double to get the tying run into scoring position here in the top of the 7th. 13th double of the year for Murray. And that's going to be it for Wilbur Wood. Again, not a matter of being tired. They just feel like the Orioles are starting to get to them a bit. Wood's going to check out of this game. The White Sox will try to piece the end of this together with the bullpen. First man up, Hoyt Wilhelm. Wilhelm has only appeared in 4 games so far this year. He's 0-2, a 5.79 earned run average. A little bit odd to go from knuckleballer to knuckleballer as well. Though you are switching sides at least. That's a fly ball pulled foul. How many times in Major League history have you seen a knuckleballer relieve a knuckleballer? Wilhelm delivers to Ken Williams. That one is in there for a strike. So Wilhelm comes in. He gets 2 strikes to Williams quickly. Tying run is on second. 2 outs here in the top of the 7th. Here's the pitch. Fouled off. Here's the pitch. Williams, high fly ball. That's hit well out to left center. That is a long run for Happy Felsch, and that ball's out of here. So the Baltimore Orioles, who trailed 3-0, now come back and take the lead. Hoyt Wilhelm can't protect it. Wood's going to come out of this with a no decision, despite a solid effort, and Ken Williams has given the Orioles a lead. Here in the top of the 7th, it's 4-3 Baltimore. Again, ball clearly carrying a bit out into left center. All 3 home runs in this game have gone to that spot. Man who hit one of them, Bob Neiman, steps in now. First pitch is in there for a strike. Wilhelm looks in and delivers. Fly ball to right. Jackson ranges over into the gap. Puts it away, and the side is retired. But Ken Williams belts a 2-run homer to give the Orioles the lead. We head to the bottom of the 7th. 7th inning stretch time in Chicago. Orioles lead the White Sox 4-3.
Your attention, please.
So Nels Potter's day is done. Here's Stu Miller. Miller 3-4, a 2.81 earned run average. This will be his 34th appearance of the year. 40 strikeouts in 48 innings. He's been solid. Here's A.J. Pierzynski. Pierzynski walked back in the 4th. Miller delivers. First pitch, shot right back through the box. That's a base hit. So Miller is greeted rudely, to say the least. A.J. Pierzynski leads things off with a single, and now the order will turn over. Blair gets it in quickly. Here's Eddie Collins. Collins is 2 for 2. He's also drawn a walk. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit for Collins. He's been on base all 4 times. 3 hits and a walk now. First and second, and Stu Miller has let the first 2 men on after the Orioles got the lead in the top half of the inning. Here's Alexei Ramirez. Ramirez is 1 for 3. Curveball misses down low. Here's the pitch. Curveball misses away. It's 2-0. Yes, he is, Carlos. He's such a great hitter. Again, he won the batting title last year. He actually started off a bit cool this year, but now he's into the top 5. It will not shock me if he ends up winning the batting title again, although Jeter is having an outstanding season. Shoeless Joe Jackson waits in the on-deck circle. Here's the pitch. Curveball misses inside. So things go from bad to worse for Stu Miller, who has now loaded the bases, and his stay is a short one. Miller's done. Here's Zach Britton, 3-1, a 2.87 earned run average in 28 appearances for Britton, who's now going to try to clean up the mess Miller left for him. And Britton is going to have to do it facing Shoeless Joe Jackson. Jackson 1 for 3. He singled in the third. Lefty-lefty matchup here. Not that Joe Jackson cares much about lefty-lefty. Britton comes to the set. Bases are juiced. Nobody out. Ground ball to short. They're going to have to concede the run, but it's a 6-4-3 double play. Belanger to Grich. Nice quick turn. White Sox do tie it up on the double play ball. So Britton gets Jackson. Obviously a huge out. Shoeless Joe Jackson with the bases loaded in a one-run game. You will take the double play ball here and give up the run. But now we're tied at 4. The lead run is 90 feet away. Here's Zeke Benora. Benora 1 for 3, lines this one in the right. It's a base hit, and the White Sox reclaim the lead. So the Orioles bullpen falters here in the 7th. Zeke Benora, his second RBI single of the game. And the White Sox surge back in front of the Orioles. They lead it 5-4. In steps Harold Baines.
Now batting, number 6.
There's a shot. Slicing away to left. Dunks in. Bloop base hit for Baines. Runner will hold at second. Benora not particularly fast. Baines drops that one in, though. First and second, 2 outs. Here's Happy Felsch. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. Britton looks in and delivers. Change up, misses down low. It's 1-1. Felsch, line shot. Neiman gives chase. He gets there. Nice play by Bob Neiman to retire the side. But the White Sox reclaim the lead. We head to the top of the 8th in Chicago. White Sox 5, Orioles 4, Machado, Grich, and Milligan due up for Baltimore. Here's Manny Machado. He's 1 for 3. He singled back in the 6th.
Manny Machado.
So we've got a good one going here in Chicago. Wilhelm will stay in. First pitch knuckleball floats in for a strike. Terry Foster back up throwing again for the White Sox, as is Bobby Jenks. Jenks, last year's closer, now the setup man for rookie closer Bobby Thigpen. That shot yanked in the hole. It's a leadoff single. So Machado starts things off in the 8th with a base hit in the hole. Nothing anybody could do about that one. Here's Bobby Grich. Grich is 1 for 3. Fly ball out to center. Grich is disgusted with himself there. He felt like he missed a pitch. That one is skied. Felsch puts it away easily. There's one away. So now here's Milligan. 1 for 3, singled back in the third. Wilhelm looks in, gets the side. Fly ball to right. Jackson takes a couple of steps back, but he's camped under it. Puts it away for out number 2. So after the leadoff single by Machado, Wilhelm has retired the next 2. Machado still waiting at first, hoping for an opportunity to scamper home. Here's Rick Dempsey. Dempsey is 0 for 3. He's 4 for 10 in the series with 4 RBIs. That one falls in for a strike. There's a fastball. Wilhelm deals. Dempsey, tapper up the third base line. That's a tough play. Wilhelm's going to try to make the play, and Dempsey, that's about the only play that Rick Dempsey will ever achieve an infield base hit on, but Dempsey gets down there with the infield single. Number up the dirt, up the third base line in no man's land. Wilhelm, the only guy who could field it, and Dempsey beats it out. So that's it for Wilhelm. Gordon Maltzberger is going to come in. 2-1, a 4.66 earned run average. This will be his 19th appearance of the year. Eighth inning, little surprise to go into Maltzberger instead of Jenks. Not sure if perhaps Thigpen is unavailable and Jenks is being saved to close it. Here's Paul Blair, 1 for 4, singled in the third. Maltzberger looks in. Fastball misses inside. It's 2-0. Blair hoping to come up with a big hit that can tie this game up. Again, the White Sox led 3-0. Orioles came back, took a 4-3 lead. White Sox bounced right back, though, to take a 5-4 lead. Hot smash down to Benora. Knocks it down. Maltzberger covers. Good job by Benora to stay with it. And the side is retired. We head to the bottom of the 8th in Chicago. Baltimore threatens but can't get level. The White Sox still lead it 5-4. Here's Eddie Watt for the Orioles. 1-4. Watt has been abysmal. 7.66 earned run average in 22 appearances. Watt very much in danger of getting sent down. This appearance could go a long way to determining whether he stays up with the big club. Faces the bottom of the order here in the bottom of the 8th, starting with Pete Ward. And Ward greets him with a line drive to center, but Paul Blair tracks down the slicing liner. Nicely done by Paul Blair, whose defense we discussed earlier on in the broadcast. Not an easy play for Blair, but he gets there, and there's one away. Here's Fielder Jones. Jones 2 for 3, pair of singles. Lines this one foul. Jones tattoos this one to right. Over the head of Neiman. That's a one-hopper off the wall. Jones rounds first. He is into second easily with a one-out double. Fielder Jones turns that one around in a hurry. 7th double of the season for Jones. Not badly played off the wall by Neiman, but nothing he could do there to stop Jones from getting the double. So now here's Pierzynski. Pierzynski's 1 for 2. Slider misses away. It's 1-0. Watt looks in. Delivers. Fly ball. Hit well to right. Neiman goes back on this one, too. He's going to look up, and it's out of here. A.J. Pierzynski, only his third home run of the year, but the White Sox get the insurance, and A.J. Pierzynski may not have just sent that ball out of the park. He may have sent Eddie Watt down to the minors. You can't continue to send Watt out there if he's struggling like this. There has to be a better option. Tries to fool Pierzynski with the sinker that didn't sink, and Pierzynski puts it into the seats and right. So the White Sox get the insurance runs they wanted. It's 7-4 Chicago. 1 out in the 8th. Order turns over. Here's Eddie Collins. Fly ball to left. Williams gets there for out number 2. That's the first time they've retired Eddie Collins. He was 3 for 3 with a walk before that at bat. So 2 down. Here's Alexei Ramirez. Ramirez 1 for 3, a single and an RBI. Slider on the corner for strike 1. That one is off the plate. There's a pitch, ground ball to second, right at Grich. Makes the play, throws to first. Ramirez is done, and so are the White Sox. But not before A.J. Pierzynski's 2-run homer extends the lead. Orioles have their last chance, top of the 9th. They trail it 7-4.
Your attention, please.
And here's Bobby Jenks. Jenks, I apologize. I thought Big Pen had been closing. I guess Big Pen had been setting up. Jenks has been the closer. 18 and 21 save opportunities. 3.38 earned run average. Here's Mark Belanger. Belanger is 0 for 4. Fastball blows it past him for strike 1. Here's the pitch. Slider misses away. 1-1 the count. That one is fouled off. Here's the pitch from Jenks. Fastball misses inside. It's 2-2. Jenks looking to close it out. That fastball rides in. So the count is full. Eddie Murray waits on deck. Jenks delivers. That's a looping shot in the left. That's going to get down. It's a base hit for Belanger. So a leadoff single from Mark Belanger. Neither team's bullpen has been particularly effective. Now here's Eddie Murray. Murray is 2 for 4 on the day. There's a shot. Base hit in the left. Cut off nicely by Jones. Runner will hold at second. But the Orioles will get the tying run to the plate. Murray's third hit of the game. And here's Ken Williams. Williams has already gone deep once. He is 2 for 3. Things getting a little nervous here in Chicago. First pitch, fastball, blows it past him for strike 1. Again, there's nobody out. 7-4 Chicago. First and second, so Ken Williams at the plate is the tying run. There's a shot towards the gap in right center. That one was a hanger. It's a one-hopper off the wall. One run will score. Murray comes around third. Here comes the relay. Play at the plate. Murray is in safely. It's a 2-run double. For Ken Williams, Paul Blair is pumped outside the dugout. Williams comes through with another big hit, and the Orioles are now 1 run away from tying this game. And Jenks is yanked. Here's Terry Forster. Forster 1-2 on the year, a 2.67 ERA in 20 appearances. So Jenks, closer or not, is yanked for ineffectiveness. I like seeing that from the AI rather than just leaving him in there to get pummeled. There's still nobody out. Williams on second is the tying run. Bob Neiman, fly ball. Shoeless Joe Jackson is there, makes the catch. The runner's going to try to tag. Throw from Jackson is in, nowhere near in time, and a bit offline. And now the tying run is 90 feet away. Here's Manny Machado. Machado 2 for 4, a pair of singles. As Carlos notes, it ain't over till it's over. We had to know there was going to be a chance of extra innings, at least as a possibility. Me doing a late night broadcast. There's Eddie Fisher throwing in the White Sox bullpen. Change up misses. It's 2-0. This has been a seesaw battle. Neither team's bullpen has been effective. Fastball there from Forster in there for a called strike. Again, stating the obvious, but Machado obviously a huge at bat. And there's another fastball at the knees from Forster. Good work from Forster to battle back. He was behind 2-0. Now he's got the count 2-2. Pierzynski wants it away. Machado, ground ball past at third, past Pete Ward, and it's a tying single for Manny Machado. We're deadlocked at 7. Machado comes through with the infield in, puts it past Ward to bring in the run. 7-7 here in Chicago. Still only one out. Here's Bobby Grich. Slider misses away. It's 1-0. Grich 1 for 4. He singled in the 6th. Starters Wilbur Wood and Nels Potter, long since out of this game, both off of the record book. Fastball in there for a called strike to Grich. It's 1-1. That one is fouled off. Someone has joined Fisher out there in the White Sox bullpen. Not sure who it would be. I kind of think they're out of arms. Oh, Thigpen hasn't thrown yet. Slider down and in. Misses. It's 2-2. There's a shot over the bag. Backhand by Wood. Throws to second for one, on to first. They won't be able to double him up. That's a nice play for Pete Ward, who has not had a good game, either offensively or defensively, for the White Sox. So Al Bunbury comes on to run at first. Here's Randy Milligan. There's 2 outs. You've got to think they're going to send Bunbury to try to steal. And there he goes. Throw from Pierzynski. Bunbury is in there easily. It's a stolen base for the pinch runner Al Bunbury, his 15th of the season. And now a Milligan single would almost assuredly give the Orioles the lead. And now they're going to intentionally walk Milligan. As we mentioned, Milligan tears lefties apart. They're not going to let Forster deal with it. And they're going to put Brian Roberts in to pinch run for Randy Milligan. Now here's Rick Dempsey. Dempsey is 1 for 4. Fouled off. Dempsey 324 with runners in scoring position so far this season. He's gotten big hits when it's mattered. Pops this one straight up the chute though. Pierzynski is under it, puts it away, and the side is retired. But the Orioles storm back to tie it up at 7. White Sox have the heart of the order coming up. Jackson, Benora, and Baines. They try to keep this one from slipping away.
Now playing second base, number 10.
Bunbury will stay in the game. And now here's Shoeless Joe Jackson. Jackson to face Eddie Watt. Surprised that Watt is still in this. Again, the Orioles have gone to their bullpen as well here. But you've got Williamson and Ryan throwing in the bullpen. Watt gave up the home run to Pierzynski. Surprised to see him staying in. He did only throw 9 pitches, but they were 9 not effective pitches. And it seems like letting him face Shoeless Joe Jackson may be tempting the fates. 1-2 the count. Jackson to the right-hand side. That's Bunbury at this point. Flips to Murray. Jackson's retired. There's one away. So Bunbury comes into the game as a pinch runner, stays in, and gets an opportunity, his first chance there, for the out. Here's Zeke Benora. Benora's 2 for 4. No, George Sisler is not on the O's yet. I am thinking, though, I want to see how it was in year 2. I don't know if I'll do it for the regular season, but in the postseason, I do think I'm going to jump in and start handling pinch hitters a bit more. The game does not use pinch hitters. It uses pinch runners great. And the bullpen use, I disagree with leaving Watt in here. But overall, the bullpen use, I found I've gotten it much better this year than it was last year. There's a lot fewer of those super long bullpen stints. But the pinch hitters, it does not use pinch hitters enough. And I suspect that's a function of me having the fictional managers with the teams. Instead of the regular managers who were originally, because a bunch of those guys are going to be players in the league, so I cut all of them and put fictional managers with the teams. But it just does not use pinch hitters nearly enough. So 2 down. So far, Watt acquitting himself well here in the 9th. Still doesn't mean it's a good decision to have left him in, but he is getting it done right now. Harold Baines will try to change that. Baines 1 for 4. A group base hit his last time up. Slider misses away. It's 2-0. Watt delivers. Down in the dirt. 3-0. Happy Felsch is on deck. Tries to lay off the sinker, and no, they ring him up. On the strike, it's 3-1. Borderline pitch there from Watt. Baines up the middle. Diving attempt by Belanger, but he can't come up with it. And Harold Baines is on as the winning run with a 2-out single. Baines is slow of foot, and Lance Johnson is going to come in and run for him. Happy Felsch is in. Gotta figure that Johnson's going to run. Not on the first pitch, though. The sinker misses down low. That one misses up high. Two and 0 the count to Felsch. Slider misses down low. It's 3-0. Pete Ward waits in the on-deck circle. Shot down the left field line. That's a fair ball going towards the corner. Lance Johnson super fast. Ken Williams digs it out. Johnson comes around. Here's the relay to the plate. Run scores, ball game over. Happy Felsch with a walk-off double to bring home the pinch runner Lance Johnson. And leaving Eddie Watt in bites the Orioles. In a back-and-forth battle, Happy Felsch sends the crowd home happy here in Chicago. A walk-off double. Lance Johnson comes home, no tag applied. And the White Sox take 2 of 3 from the Orioles with an 8-7 victory, walking it off in the ninth. Terry Foster takes the win. Eddie Watt takes the loss. White Sox 8 runs, 16 hits, 1 error. Orioles 7 runs, 16 hits, no errors. In a game that had a bit of everything. It had everything except for good bullpen work. Neither team's pen did a particularly good job. Thank you, fellas. Greatly appreciate that. Good night, Bernard. Thank you, Carlos. Thank you, Beatles. See who else was in here, because I'm not going to stay on and go through too much after the game. It is late, and I am tired. I was fearing extra innings there, I got to be honest with you. Todd B. was here as well. Nathaniel Lentz was in the house. Also, Todd B. was here. Ken Castro was on as well. It's glad I got to do this one. I haven't done a late night one in a while, so I appreciate you guys sticking around for the broadcast. We fortunately was able to deliver a good game here. 4 home runs, 2 for each side. Neiman and Williams go deep for the O's. Felsch and Pierzynski go deep for the White Sox. Lots of multi-hit games for both teams. That's what happens when 32 hits get knocked out. Again, Terry Forster the win with the scoreless inning of relief. Eddie Watt takes the loss. It gives up 3 runs and 4 hits in an inning and 2/3. Very questionable decision to leave Eddie Watt into that game. For the Orioles, every starter had a hit. Ken Williams drove in 4, also homered. Eddie Murray 3 for 5. They're really hoping Eddie Murray can get hot because Murray's been cold here in the early going of the season. Neiman's 13th home run, Ken Williams' 12th. For the White Sox, every starter except Pete Ward had a hit. Pierzynski hit his 3rd, Felsch hit his 20th. Wilbur Wood and Nels Potter both get the no decisions. So that will wrap up the game here. We'll do a very quick out-of-town scoreboard recap before calling it a night. The Rangers defeat the Red Sox in Boston 6-5. We're not going to go down all the winners and losers. I'm about to fall asleep here. Yankees beat the Brewers 6-5 in the Bronx. Angels shut out the Tigers 7-0 in Detroit. Arizona defeats the Royals 4-1 in Kansas City. Blue Jays defeat the Twins 7-4 in Minnesota. The A's just continue to roll. Catfish Hunter wins his 10th. They defeat the Astros 9-1 in Houston. Seattle defeats the Phillies 3-1 in Seattle. Marlins defeat the Braves 3-1 in Atlanta. In Montreal, the Rockies come out with the win. They win 5-2. Rays defeat the Reds in Cincinnati 3-2. Cardinals defeat the Pirates 9-4 in Pittsburgh. Dodgers defeat the Mets. The Dodgers suddenly hot, trying to get themselves back into contention in the National League West. They defeat the Mets 4-2. Good pitchers duel there, Preacher Rowe and Sid Fernandez. Another good pitchers. Well, Padres got 11 hits, only 2 runs though, but that was good enough. They defeat the Cubbies 2-0 in San Diego. And lastly, the Indians rally back to defeat the Giants 8-5 in San Francisco as the Giants' struggles in the first half continue. Real quick standings look. In the American League, Red Sox 7 games up on the Yankees in the East. Twins 7 games up on the White Sox in the Central. A's up 16 games on the Astros in the American League West. American League wild card right now, the Yankees and White Sox. Astros a half game out, Angels and Tigers a game and a half, Orioles 3, Indians 5, Mariners 6. In the National League, Expos have taken over there. The Mets, after their torrid start, have cooled off a bit. Expos up a game on the Mets. Braves are back within 5.5, Phillies back within 6. Reds lead the Central by a half game over the Pirates, a game over the Cardinals, 2 games over the Brewers. So that Central is tightly packed, and the Giants only a game over 500, only a game ahead of the Rockies. Dodgers have won 5 straight. Even the Padres at 34-44 are only 5.5 games out. Don't get it twisted, though. The Padres are not going to make any kind of a run. Wild card right now, the Mets and the Pirates, actually. Even though both are in the middle of losing streaks. Cardinals, Braves, Phillies, Brewers. Everybody's in the hunt in the National League, pretty much. All right, so that will wrap it up. I thank you guys again for checking in the broadcast. I hope you enjoyed. I appreciate the time. Be good to each other. Get a good night's sleep, and we'll talk soon.